Alright, with a boss fight behind us, what should we do? Yeah, I didn't think you'd let me. It's rainy season, so I guess we just study. It does take a lot of points to get to rank 5. We could try to get our kindness. Maybe we just focus on our kindness. Yeah, let's focus on our kindness. Yeah, let's clean up. We need the kindness points.
Well then.
Oh.
Listen up. That should do it for now. Hey,
Yeah, we need to focus. What we need to focus on is charm. So I think we'll go across
that
this.
Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society.
I agree. But the thing I was gonna say is I think we'll go and start using the bathhouse because that'll get us some more charm pretty quickly.
Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
They're too scared.
So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak. Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Just be confident.
Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
I wouldn't say you're the core. Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack.
All right.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Time to go say hi to Igor again. Igor, I just spent a whole part in the Velvet Room doing fusions. I don't know that we need to come back.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
Oh yeah.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
The other metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
Oh, shut up.
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually.
Him, huh?
Yet another thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
It's growing deeper. Increases the EXP bonus granted by Arcana Burst.
All right.
Oh man, I English.
It's time, inmate.
Return to your world.
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
I'm still asleep.
I assume it's okay if you're able to make such jokes.
I don't think she liked the
There's
joke.
something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Kanashiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What?
That was quick.
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
It's hard to say for sure yet.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kanashiro mentioned?
I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
Well, that went well. I think you may know this already. I've been ordered by Principal Kawakawa to look for the culprits. Is he onto us? We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. That sounds like an invitation to do her social link. And I am a Makoto stan, so you know what we're doing. We are headed to that student council room. Actually though, I want to see
Let's do it.
the book we finished. I can't remember if the book we finished was the one for the
What would
library.
you like? Thank you. What would you like?
Okay, I'd like to borrow a book. Okay, guts, kindness, charmed. We need charm.
Here.
Okay. So I got that handled. Now let's go to the student council room. Hi, Makoto.
Hey,
All we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you need something? I came to see you.
Do you have a minute?
It seems I have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out. Something I want to ask, if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. Michael Engineer.
Thank you very much.
Okie dokie.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student.
Yes,
I
you
believe
have.
I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kanashiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
Way to go, advisor.
Advisor? All right. My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
Not wrong.
I knew it. I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way, I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Arcade, for sure.
I often hear hear people talking about going to the arcade. To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Let's go now.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going.
She is following a similar route to Mitsuru.
So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
It'll be an experience.
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me? I did it! No way!
That is some loud play.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
It just might work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
We look forward to
I
this.
need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
And Back to the Future.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Allows you to see skills and potential items dropped on the analysis screen.
All right.
Kind of helpful.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home. Thank you.
And there goes the voice acting. Always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so I've been a huge help. Let's go again sometime.
Yes.
After all, there's clearly... Yeah, you can learn so much more there. Yeah, we'll go there too.
All right then.
Ah, you're back.
Hello.
Hey, inmate!
I know. Social links take priority though. See the article? Is it about us? Not really, it's an interview with the Shujin kid. Boy M tells all. Rampant abuse in the Kamoshida case. It's mostly about the physical punishment. You think the boy M is Mishima? It could be Makoto. Makoto's an M too, so it's mispresent, huh? Wait, it says boy, it's gotta be a dude. Probably fine to leave him be and doing us any harm.
That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written it? Just as I thought. The author is listed as Ichiko Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us.
How so?
If the palace ruler sees it and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes... Hey, we'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. We have her paint us in a positive light. Public opinion of us will change for the better. You should go try and get her to write some more articles about the Phantom Thieves.
I don't necessarily disagree. Oh, TV. Oh. Blue Swan and Pink Argus talk about love. No villain can withstand the power of Girls' Night. Revive and fight. Okay, what all we got today? Catchy, we need to get our charm up for Catchy. We could do Chiaya, but the issue with Chiaya is I don't think we have the money. It's like 100,000, I think, to start our social link, and we just don't have that. So it's kind of out right now. Mishima Hifumi. Wait, you could start Hifumi social link already? I did not know you could do that. Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's see if we can do that. That's a very useful social link to do. But I didn't know you could start it this early. So that's interesting if we actually can do it. Okay, we can't do it yet. I checked. We have to have Yusuke social link at rank 2, and we have to have at least rank 3 charm. And we don't have either of those. So that's not great. Our courage is only at rank 2. I think we need it for rank 3 for a while. Like, we try it wise, but I think it has to be rank 3. So we have a lot of nighttime events, we just can't do any of them. Dauntless Guts.
Come on.
Yeah, okay. So... Kawakami's, I guess? I think it's kind of the only thing available to us right now.
Oh. Hi.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It won't deepen just yet. It's still one of the most useful ones in the game, though, so... Probably is worth doing. Temperance. It's still probably worth doing, so we'll probably do it anyway.
Hey, inmate!
You'd like these are
Alright, so I need temperance. I think that's the best way to do it, yeah.
You'll withdraw this is your power. You lack patience.
Done already? What?
It is time, inmate.
And tomorrow at night we're gonna have to do... Actually, I already know that, so I might as well get it now, huh? So we need move, or no, that's... So... We need sun for him. We don't have that either. Okay, let's get sun too.
Hey, inmate!
Let's get sun too.
You
You'd like read here.
Moon, sun.
A fee is required. Then accept this. You left. Are you finished?
What? No
All
slacking
right,
off.
let's go back. So I guess we'll just call Kawakami today. It's worth it just to get the points.
Hi!
Hers is just so good
Hey,
that I don't mind.
Then I'll head over. Thank you for using our
Hopefully those
service.
points will prevent us from getting stuck again later. Ideally, anyway. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff to do on the Sunday. Red Light District. I'm familiar with the area.
Yo.
Yeah. We'll do the dishes.
hey,
So the first thing we have to do is get our free point smoothie. And after we do that,
well then.
we'll go from there. Oh yeah, the Home Shopping Network today too.
Nice.
So much stuff to do. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, Black Rock. Okay, so Black Rock and Black Robe. Might not be a bad idea. First tool set. I think we want the first one.
Hey,
Interesting though, this one's so much more. You know what? Screw it, let's get it. It literally was more money, so I bought it. That's exactly how it went down.
well then.
Straight up is exactly how that went. And then you. Okay. So first things first, let us go to the underground walkway. We're gonna get our smoothie. See what point it is today. Charm would be great.
Welcome.
Proficient. I mean, we do need that, but not exactly what I was hoping for.
Nice.
So at night, we're going to do the Sun Social Link. For now, Makoto, Takumi, On, Ryuji, and Yusuke. So if we do Yusuke, I'm not like the most worried about him. Oh, he's not even available. Why is he available for others but not me? I don't freaking know. I was gonna actually do his today, but I guess I can't. I guess that means we're gonna do Makoto's. So we're kind of stuck on Ons for the time being, so yeah, I guess we'll do Makoto's. Not the plan I had in mind. Makoto is Priestess. I think we have a... Don't we have a Priestess? I thought we did. I guess we don't. Okay, let's go back to the Velvet Room then.
Hey, inmate.
Okay. So Priestess, and then we'll go from there.
The inmate need finished for now.
Justine.
These are the paths you have walked.
Barkana, Priestess.
A fee is required. This is your power.
I am burning
already?
through all my monies.
No slacking off.
All of the monies is going away. Alright. So I guess we just text her, right? Sure. It's so many people here. I mean, yeah. Aren't there, like, this is pretty much, like, just Tokyo, right? I feel like there's people basically everywhere. Freaking Tokyo area. Apparently this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. Brothels, huh? You're very well informed. Have you ever been here? Stay close to me. I feel like she wouldn't like stay close to me. I feel like that would not go over very well. Let's just go with you're very well informed.
Yes.
Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. It's the first time I've actually come here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that. It was thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But
It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing us. Let's have a look around. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Yeah. I don't think she's having a good time, my guys. She does not seem to be having a good time. He was very persistent. I believe you. He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned about how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students worked here, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. He hadn't been there to rescue me, should have known better. That was dangerous. You get flustered easily, huh? That was dangerous.
Yes.
Maybe. I thought I was going to have to knock him out. Glad nobody had to get hurt, though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can... Yeah, I hope you can do the same for me someday, too. That'd be nice.
All right.
2 down, 8 to go. That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. You haven't seen Ryuji, have you? Why is she wearing her outfit on a day off? It's a Sunday. Who wears their outfit on a Sunday?
Did you notice this?
Oh. You used to be in the same class? Why is she not anymore? Or you just mean oh, you mean not same year, you mean actual classroom. The after school salon. Why is it called a salon? What kind of place is that? What kind of place is that? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I have to ask her about it. Sure, I'll be there, I guess. Well, we spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
I wanted to thank you for tagging along today. That was the first time I've ever had to deal with a barker. I didn't know they would be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess I can beat practical experience. Let's actually go in next time. Let's just go couldn't agree more. Honestly, I've realized I can't solve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Shujin student we saw there. It'd be great if you could help me with that sometime. For now, see you later. Helping people with their problems is what I do, Makoto, so don't worry about it. Someone my friend knows got blackmailed. Did someone really get kidnapped? Seriously, that's horrible. Apparently you can never shake them off. It's hell. I hear they get really aggressive.
Ah, you're back.
You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? Imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She's a female shogi player, and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember. Hey, we were talking about her earlier. I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. Say she's the most beautiful shogi player around here right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. Not know much about her. She is not the kind of person to let others close to her. Sound like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it said she's a lone genius. But I've heard she is commonly seen at the church over in Kanda. For real, we gotta go. Probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, shogi's a kind of battle, right? Yeah, should know strategies. That's quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuichi. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Kanda, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
Yeah, we still don't have the charm. So,
All right.
another reason to get our charm up. Let's learn shogi, exactly. We just have to get our charm up, and then I'll be all over that.
What are your thoughts?
That would be nice, but right now, I need to focus on this. It's a Sunday. Yep, let's go immediately.
Everyone.
Oh wow, we're already into it. I forget how quickly it transitions sometimes when you just go there directly. Conviction of a government is often tested during times of turmoil. However, this current administration refuses to discuss their plans for the future. Really accept such an utter lack of transparency? I've been hearing this type of criticism about the government a lot lately. That's because Diet member Shido has been gaining popularity by saying the same thing. So he's just echoing another politician's criticism of the government? Apparently. Wow, okay. I mean, I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. So first you stole party funds and now you're stealing ideas? Yeah, nobody's ever had the idea of government isn't transparent. Yeah, that's really a cutting edge idea that's only held by one politician. Well, it seems I've drawn the ire of the audience once again. So he's claiming those who have made mistakes in the past shouldn't get a second chance. Stop interrupting him, you're annoying the audience. Just shut up and listen. I feel like he wouldn't like the just shut up and listen thing, right? That would probably not work. You know what? Screw it. Just shut up and listen. What was that? You got something to say to me, kid? Yep. What's up with this kid? The ex-convict has a point. Listen to what he has to say. So what if he's no good Kamoshida? Or no good Tora. Not no good Tora. Kamoshida. Listen to what he has to say. Oh, you little punk. Yes, I'm no good Tora and I've made mistakes. Yes, yeah. Hey, I mean, he's owning it. We give him credit for this. But that has nothing to do with my arguments. There are things I learned from my hardships.
Yes.
You can ridicule me all you want, but I will continue to oppose what's wrong with this world. Today's speech ended up being filled with a lot of passion, quite unexpectedly. The highlight, though, is your yelling. I couldn't help myself. I spoke the truth. I couldn't help myself. Envy you. Conveying your thoughts with such conviction. I wish I had done that in the past. Okay, that was all for today. Oh. Hi. Don't just say that. Oh, amazing? I read amazing as annoying. I really can't read. Even though someone has failed in the past, it doesn't mean that person can't try again. Okay. I mean, I agree.
Thank you.
That's all I wanted to say. You're strange, just like that kid. I learned something from your dauntless spirit. That's not a way people usually talk. I have a bad habit of getting flustered whenever someone calls me no good Tora. Yeah, you do seem to get caught up in that a decent amount, don't you? But you see me as someone of value, so I refuse to cower to criticism in front of you. Today, you taught me I must have more confidence in my arguments. You're welcome. Do I get something for this rank? No.
All right.
I wasn't sure which options to pick with this one. My way of thinking changes when I'm with you. Perhaps it's the influence of your youthful spirit. Hey, I got charm points. Let's go. I need those. And it still didn't rank up. Well.
I shall ask you again another time.
Yeah, we badly need all those charm points we could get. Thanks for all your hard work today. Thanks to you, I've remembered something very important. Now that I think about it, ever since the scandal, I felt alone and helpless, like the whole world's against me. Perhaps I got too used to the constant judging and critique, but I realized I'd overlooked something crucial. Forgotten the people who support me, and how encouraging it feels simply to be in their presence. Perhaps it seems too obvious, or too trite, but I hope you remember to cherish that too. I will, I'm not sure if I can. Can't forget your roots. Can't forget your roots sounds a lot better. Exactly, sounds like you've already learned that lesson. I'll grave it in my heart. I can't let myself forget it again. Well, I'll be counting on you for my next speech too. See you soon. Thank you for the talk.
Whew. I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here.
What's that supposed to mean?
I can't be late today, too.
Not a morning person?
No, I was up very early shooting a news show. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
So sorry.
Humid, even though it's into June. Yeah, in Japan, when the rainy seasons, we usually say it opens. Is there a way other people say it? But in English, it's more common to hear people say, when the rainy season comes to a close, be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Okay.
How about you?
Which of the animals is involved in English idiom about the weather? Cows, giraffes, dogs. Oh, raining cats and dogs, right? Yeah.
This is it.
Good.
That's right, raining cats and dogs means it's going to rain. Yep. Strongest theory for its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. Some other European languages describe the weather as dog's weather too.
Nice going.
Can I put that point to charm? Additionally, in Norwegian, they say it's raining witches, and in Polish, they say it's raining frogs. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain, and its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. Yeah, you're not a cat, yep. Haven't heard that before, Morgana. Haven't heard that one before. Shibuya people watching. Hey, ooh. I was planning on doing his because... We need to make sure we're up on top of this. Don't mind, can I have some of your time? Sure. Well, I'll meet you in the nurse's office then. Okay. We need to stay up on top of this one because this one has a strict deadline, so... Yeah, I think anytime we have an opportunity to do his, I think we just gotta do it. I don't think we're, like, in a bad place with his at all, but still, we don't want to chance this. So, today's just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Oh, good, my lucky day. Please take a look at what's on this table. Food! I've been making you listen to all this heavy stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately. I found these cookies in an underground mall. Okay. Oh, I know what he means. Just I saw the thing underground and my mind went to a darker place. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies too. I thought I'd get a surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. How old do you think I am? I could just take the cat. I mean... I'd say it like, yeah, let's just go with this. It looks great. Don't be shy, I've got enough for seconds too. Ooh, we get seconds?
Oh, yes.
I know, as long as we're talking about cookies, they actually reminded me about the psychological experiment. Scientists prepared 2 containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only 1 cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. And they had their subjects try cookies from each container and asked how their taste compared. Which container's cookies were marked as tasting better? Any guesses? The 1 cookie, it's probably the 1 cookie container, because people are like, it's the one, you know? So I'm gonna go the 1 cookie container.
Right.
Correct, easy to guess, huh? Yep. Called the law, really? The law of scarcity, okay. It's about what you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see the law in action just observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. I never considered that they're getting played. You know you're right. You know you're right. I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that the effect spreads to our senses and creates a subjective, observable difference in our reality. I can English, you guys. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. Yeah, it's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. This is all true, by the way. So, you learn about stuff like this in psychology. Incidentally, now that you've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea that your unconscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookie? My senses lied to me. Hey, as long as it tastes good. I mean, as long as it tastes good, you know? That's definitely not the usual response, but it's one I can understand. Probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes. But if this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy. For example, that story I just told you. What if you'd eaten the 1 cookie, and it had been the best cookie of your life, so you never revealed the trick behind it? That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been a subjective truth of your reality. Not truth exactly. I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I guess so. Right? I'm glad to hear you say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was... this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people. I feel like it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Then again, it relies so heavily on perspective. Some people might call it a lie or see it as running from problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe this method could save a lot of people.
Sorry.
Oh yikes, I'm so sorry. We wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. Really need to watch myself. Whenever I talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I truly am grateful for everything you've done, not just because I could get your opinion on these things either. It's more like as if I'm starting to talk to you like an old friend. But maybe that's too personal. After all, this is for the sake of our deal, right? So we say, anyway. Chance to restore Joker's SP when it is low.
Alright.
Which is very nice, obviously. Now then, I'd better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is...
Alright.
5 more SP for us.
Well,
And we got a snack. Everybody loves snacks. Sorry about earlier. It's supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another of my academic discussions. I really don't mind. Come on, man. It was thought-provoking. That's very true. Really? I'm so happy to hear that. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research, I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Well, there I am rambling again, sorry. I like Maruki's social link. It's a good one, I think.
Rain, huh?
So sick of the few customers I get during the rainy season.
Hey,
Yo,
hey.
5-inch nail. Straw doll.
Oh.
you got time right now?
Yeah, we can't.
Next time,
Until a story event happens, we can't advance any further. Time with Oya. Time with Sojiro. Time with Hifumi. Went out with the twins. Time with Mishima. We haven't gone out with the twins in a while. We also haven't gone out with Oya in a while. Are they actually available today? That might not be the worst idea.
What are you gonna do today?
Now,
Many young people are said to visit. Here, one has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. Variety of fantasy available there. Oh, I think I'm talking about the movie theater. Fantasies, they are the condition of others get informed. They'll not only support your efforts. The movie theater.
What will you do? Oh.
The what? The moving theater? Is this place supposed to wander the land or
guide
something?
me, inmate.
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmates. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. No wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students.
Shut up.
It's only because of that thing jumping out of my face. Certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch out right at me. It all began the moment I donned the black glasses. What exactly are those that we wore? They are 3D glasses. There's some sort of trick to these glasses? Your own glasses are just normal glasses, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, was it? Why is it that humans even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far as to spend their money just to witness fictional events? It's an intellectual exercise. I did make it sound very scholarly. How about the preview we saw for Muscled Man versus Killer Shark? What part of that exercise is intellectual to you? Perhaps humans immerse themselves in imaginary worlds as a means of escaping reality. Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting an escape of your own, would you? How much you might rail against it, you shall remain our inmate. Very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? Bet you were thinking of blasting away that cell door, weren't you? That'd be nice. If he were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. And what would you... how would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster of some destructive image. Yeah, I don't think that would work. Blowing open the cell door seems more impactful. They used that plan in one of the movie previews, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recapture of escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the lam. Suspense and excitement are necessary elements. Do you learn nothing from the movie, or are you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Tell us how you try to escape. I'd blast that sucker open. Did you hear that, Justine? It's all about making the greatest impact. Very well then. At any rate, he can't escape us, regardless of what he does. Yeah, there's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learn more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile places plague humanity. You're hereby free to fantasize, but keep it in check. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. We got a Frey skill card and a Sai skill card.
Now, let us return.
That'll be all for today. That was a fun little outing. Let's see. Hey, there's this article making the rounds online. Confessions of Boy M, a tell-all on the Kamoshida abuse scandal. It's gotta be Mishima, right? You'd think you'd at least change the letter, but... it all sounds so horrible. It's no wonder they consider the Phantom Thieves heroes. Kinda hard to bag on the Phantom Thieves after reading that. You're right, in fact, you might call them superheroes. Yeah, the articles are helping. It might be the perfect way to get the Phantom Thieves name out there.
Man.
I want the Phantom Thieves to be famous for more than just my own selfish reasons. The bigger the name is, the more our targets will hear talk of us. Remember that reporter? If we give her the right intel, her articles could make a real difference for us in the metaverse. I'll do her social link. Oh, hi Kasumi. It'd be nice if the sky would clear though. I agree. We gotta walk with Kasumi. We're living our best life right here. We truly are. What do we got? Student we saw. Yeah, I think we kind of want to hang out with... I thought in my mind there's something you do with like wiping that off and giving you guts or something, but I guess not. Identified the student from the red light district. She's the third year. Iko Tako. I'm thinking about speaking with her directly about this. Sure.
Excuse me.
Tako-san, you've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Yeah. both myself and him here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you're working at a store called the After School Salon. Yeah. Give us the info. Give us the deets. What do you mean? It's just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's all totally legal. So you're sure nothing strange is going on? Huh. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me.
I see.
Beyond that, though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I mean, I could just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. I see. But they'd totally bug me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money. Plus, the guys who come in there, like, mega pamper me. Yep. She seems to be having fun. It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? I mean, I guess so? I'm sure a super honor student like you gets all the time, though. Anyways, are you gonna tell on me? You even brought a witness today. Yeah, it kind of does feel like an interrogation. Hold up, doesn't that mean you two were in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Prez? You have the wrong idea, so what if we were together? It's none of your business. What would she like? I'm trying to think what she would like here. I feel like she would like me defending her, right? So probably you have the wrong idea.
Yes.
Right, it was nothing more than an errand I asked him to accompany me on. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it. So we're like protecting each other's secrets? Oh crap, I just realized your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a real badass.
Well,
I told you that's not how it is. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, Buchi Maru-kun pencil case? Okay. I had, like, tons of Buchi stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Well, it was given to me when I was still in elementary school. I'd like to buy a new one, but they've stopped selling his merchandise. I gave up in pronouncing the name. This is too hilarious. The student council president's adorable pencil case. Don't make fun of her. I don't know. I'm just real surprised. Yeah, 360 main sit would have been not changed. You don't really look like the kind of person who'd be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk to you more about him and your boyfriend. And, you don't say that. Well, she didn't ask for our number. It's this late already. I've got to get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my collection later. Well, Makoto made a new friend. So I guess that's nice for her. Yeah, it was all over the place. Though I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot. Don't let it get to you. You can change beep boop. The freaking beep boop. I so want to, but I'm not going to. I need the points. You can change.
Yes.
Yes, that's why you're helping me. You know, I believe what she said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incident with Kaneshiro, but perhaps it wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from myself. Going to try to look at things a little differently from now on. It probably will help you break out of your shell. Hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be. I mean, you're already one of the best party members in battle, so you don't really have to convince me. Negotiations with the martial arts using shadow fails. You can try again.
All right.
Not the most useful thing, but we'll take it. I'd be interested to speak with her some more now that I have her contact information. Perhaps I can correct her misconceptions about you. As always, I'll let you know if anything important happens.
I'll see you later.
Good talk. Good talk. That was a longer one. Thanks for staying in on me today. It really did help. I got a message from her earlier. She turned out to be quite a fan of him. I was crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She even has a bunch of emoticons. Sound like you two are getting along. It really does sound like these two are getting along, so I'll just go with that. Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't expect to bond over something like this, though I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Although I'm a little worried about that store she works at. I'll try a little harder to get through to her about it. Okay, I might come to you for more advice later. For now, I'll let you go. I mean, it seems like everything's going well in my book.
Ah, you're back.
Hey,
Fortune teller. Yeah, the issue is I have no money. But, yeah. We got Makoto's social link all started up, and we're doing pretty good for ourselves, I'd say.